Hi everybody and welcome back to Smart Cook Magic. Today I'm going to show you how to make these lovely red beauties with quinoa, beetroot, potatoes, carrots, onions, ginger, coriander leaves, a little bit of red chili powder and lemon juice, salt of course, and just to firm up the cutlets, a little bit of breadcrumbs or powdered bread. These quinoa beetroot cutlets are not just beautiful to look at, they give us so many health benefits. Now, quinoa we know is rich in fiber and antioxidants. Automatically, we get the benefits of controlled cholesterol, blood sugar, and lowered risk of heart disease and diabetes. Beetroots, of course, not just fiber, they give us a lot of vitamins B9 and C, iron, manganese, and potassium. So they help us to have an increased blood flow, helping us to exercise more effectively and also keep our BP under check. For the benefit of those who are cooking quinoa for the first time, it is better to soak quinoa for 20 to 30 minutes before cooking. I've used 1 cup of dry tricolor quinoa here. So wash and strain. Remember to wash with the help of a strainer so as not to lose a lot of quinoa down the drain. And once washed, just soak it in clean water for 20-30 minutes. Then get all your vegetables ready. 3 cups of chopped beetroots, 2 cups of chopped potatoes, 1 cup of chopped carrots, 1 cup of finely chopped onions, 2 teaspoons of minced ginger, and 2 cups of chopped coriander leaves for the flavor. Now we're going to cook the quinoa. Now the quinoa has soaked, so 1 cup of quinoa. Now we need 2 cups of water. Boil 2 cups of water and add the strained quinoa. Now allow that to boil. Meanwhile, we are going to steam the vegetables till soft. So our beetroots go in 1 steamer tray, and above that the potatoes and the carrots together in 1 tray. So this will, I think, take approximately 20 minutes. If you want to pressure cook, of course you can, but you will lose a lot of the red color of the beetroot. So there, our quinoa is boiling. You must just wait till the water is almost completely absorbed. So when it's almost completely absorbed, you just switch off the gas and then just keep this closed for about 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, when you open, you can just fluff it up and allow it to cool. Just checking to see if the vegetables are cooked. Oh yes, well, now you can remove them and then mash all the cooked vegetables. Now the potatoes and carrots are quite easy to mash with a potato masher, but beetroots, depending on the variety of beetroot, you may have difficulty mashing that with hands. In that case, you can just put the beetroots in a blender jar and just pulse for a couple of times. And there you have a nice beetroot mash. Now the next step is we are going to assemble the cutlet mixture. So the beetroots and then go in the mashed potatoes and carrots. Just give it a quick mix, and then we are going to add the cooked quinoa. It's now cool, and so we are going to just add them to this vegetable mixture. And above that, of course, I'm just putting in the onions, ginger, coriander leaves, and then I'm going to start adding the salt, and then the red chili powder, about 2 teaspoons depending on the spice you need. And to this I'm also adding about 2 to 3 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice. That's it. So just mix this up. Now beetroots are a water content rich vegetable. So just to make sure that we don't get our cutlets broken on the stove or in the air fryer or whatever, we are just going to add a little bit of breadcrumbs. I have just powdered 3 to 4 brown bread slices here. I'm just adding this and getting a nice, firm mixture for the cutlets. Once the mix is ready, if you have time, you can refrigerate this for about an hour or so, because once it goes into the fridge and then comes out, it is actually very easy to get the shape beautifully. See, lovely and no mess. It came out beautifully in the right shape. So next is we are going to fry the cutlets. Method 1, air frying, my most preferred method. Preheat your air fryer 200 degrees centigrade for just 5 minutes. Then grease the basket. Then arrange the cutlets on the greased basket, a little apart from each other, single layer. Set for 8 minutes, 200 degrees centigrade. After 8 minutes, open, brush oil on the top, flip, brush oil on the other side, put them back, 200 degrees centigrade, 5 minutes, and done. Next, going on to the second method, baking. Preheat the oven at 200 degrees centigrade for 5 minutes and arrange the cutlets on a greased tray or on a baking sheet. Put them in for 15 minutes and then remove. Brush oil on the tops, flip, brush oil on the other side as well. Put them back and bake for another 10 minutes. So it's done. So going on to the last method, method number 3 is pan frying. Heat a non-stick pan on high and brush a little bit of oil, and on medium-high heat place your cutlets and fry both the sides, flipping often in between. You have to be attentive here and see to it that you don't char the cutlets. Not only is the red beauty going to be spoiled, but also the taste. So do remember to be very attentive, and it gets done very quickly, maybe 5 or 6 minutes at the most. Air fried, baked, or tawa fried, whichever method you are going to follow, the final result is a tasty and nutritious snack in your hands. What are you waiting for? Just do try this out and let me know how it works out for you. And see you again soon on Smart Cook Magic with yet another amazing recipe. Until then, bye.